Hey, how's it going? How are you? I know I haven't been on in a little bit. It's been I've been kind of busy doing a bunch of other things. It's been a little crazy. Life has been a little crazy. So she lied. Hmm, that's crazy. That's really unfortunate. That's like, why would you lie about something like that? You know what I mean? Like, that's really messed up. He's moving. Wow, that's just crazy. Wow. Karma though. You know what I mean? Hate to say it. Hey Grace, how are you? Karma seems like it's coming around. I just don't understand why somebody would lie. Like, that's a big deal. That's something big. It's crazy. I don't understand it. Yeah, absolutely. And that's unfortunate. What are you looking for? Just like what? Something you need to focus on? Some direction? Pull some oracle cards for you. It's 11:30. Destiny. What's his destiny? Generosity. I give myself freely and I'm open to opportunity. I do this because I expect nothing in return. Speaking from the heart, letting those know how I feel about them. Having a positive, spontaneous, and lasting influence on healing and transformation, both myself and others. So, really kind of speaking from your heart on really how you're feeling to other people. Not being afraid to really, wow, another hurt here. Not being afraid to really, not necessarily speak truth, but like, I guess kind of truth, but really being open to telling people how you really feel in a healing way. Um, Acceptance of self, giving yourself love, loving yourself for who you are, reminding yourself you cannot feel any different than how you feel right now. Taking in the moment, honoring your body, making sure that you have everything that you need. So this is also kind of saying really giving yourself some love here. Some love. A lot of heart stuff needs to be focused on here or just worked on. Your heart chakra is huge. That's very important. Maybe that be a healthier lifestyle emotionally, just reminding yourself, just self-love. Yeah. Intuition, recognizing that a great deal of knowledge and information comes to you in a form of intuition. That's crazy. That kind of goes in with what we were just talking about. Yeah, you don't give yourself enough love. Well, maybe that's what you need to be doing. And it doesn't have to be big things, it can be small things, you know, taking time for yourself, having positive energies around you, being open to abundance. And that doesn't necessarily have to be money. I mean, obviously, it can be money. Everybody wants money. But abundance can also mean, having things come towards you positive in a positive direction. Like if you have a goal, whatever that may be for you, just being able to accept that. A lot of people, when they're looking for abundance or they're trying to gain abundance, it's not hoping that that thing is coming. You need to act like you already have that. So say if you're looking towards, say it is money, say you're really hoping for more money, don't say I'm hoping for it, say I already have that. Really take that and say that you already have it. Express your truth freely. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So speaking your truth and doing it from your heart. Hey, how are you? And I think that sometimes it's hard to speak full truths when either you don't have enough confidence in either what you're saying to a person, or maybe you don't have all the facts, or you have all the facts, but you're afraid it might start something, you know what I mean, drama wise. But I think that if you go into it, respectfully to whoever it may be, and just communicate with them for really how you're, tell them this is how I'm really feeling about this situation, or this is how this is making me feel. Yeah, they're always trying to attack me. They're gonna they're gonna attack my demons. I don't have any demons. I'm like, stay away. So I guess it's a good focus just for yourself. Hey Taylor, how are you? Pursuing careers. Which would be a better suit to you? Hey Katie love, how are you? Oh, I'm sorry you're so heartbroken. Is it over between you? We can ask direct yes or no. We can do that. Is it over between? I mean, I'm getting a yes for that, but I feel like there's more to it. Grace, I'll read you next, okay? I feel that. I feel definitely like the feelings are still there. That feminine energy. I feel like the situation is just making me really like sick to my stomach. Like it's really physically affecting me more, as long as it's physically affecting me and it's emotionally affecting me all around, because I got like a sickness in my stomach. Um, I feel like this person, it's for you. I feel like, so what is going on? So when you ask, is it over? And I ask a direct question, I pull yes. There's something telling me it's more than just, oh, it's over and there's no emotional like ties here. I feel like this person is at a point where I really need to work on myself, and that's coming from masculine energy here. Um, yeah, messages. Mm, yeah, I feel like this connection's really ended, but I don't think it's to the point where it's like, I feel like this person just needs to really work on themselves. They're at a point where like I have things that I need to work on. And I think that the communication, if there is going to be any communication between both of you, I feel like we're butting heads. I don't think that communicating right now at this moment would be any good for either one of you, if that makes sense. I don't think that if I were to pick up the phone and talk to you right now, it would be good. I feel like it would be very, in a negative place. But I see this masculine energy here is really needing to work on themselves, and I think they know that. No, I feel like this person is definitely still has. See, I'm pulling love feelings here. And I ask, how is this person still feeling? I think there still is leftover love here. But I think that this person is in a place where they need to work on themselves. And for whatever reason, we cannot, for me to work on myself, I need to be alone. Being together is not going to help me figure out who I am and where I'm going to go, in life. So what is this recognition for, though? Yeah, so you both are kind of going in your own direction. This is recognition. Yeah. And right here, the recognition is the distance. I know that we are distant. I know this is something that I need to do. This is something. I think, yeah, this person is thinking about you, but I think this person is in a place that they are wanting to focus on their life outside of love connections. And in order for them to do that, to focus on working on themselves, I think that this connection is definitely not working for them. He ghosted you. Well, he obviously didn't do it in the right way, which is kind of messed up. Like, why would you ghost somebody? And it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, if you feel, I don't think that this person felt like, oh, I don't love you anymore. That's why I can't be with you. I think this person was like, I have a lot going on and I can't devote my time to you. I can't give you what you deserve. I can't give you what you need. And I can't give myself what I need. So, in order for me to focus on myself, I needed to end that. But I don't think that ghosting was the proper way. What he should have done is communicated that. Yeah, exactly. I don't know why some people, I don't know that I don't know. I think communicating, I mean, for me and me personally, I would I would definitely try to move on just because of the fact that this person is going to work on themselves. Maybe this can give you a time to look and see, you know, what you need in your own life. Like, especially if you're going to school. If you're working on going to school, maybe that's where your focus needs to be at. But I do think that he should have communicated that. Like that would piss me off. Yeah. And I think he knows that he didn't give you what you needed. Like he knows he didn't give you the right attention. You know what I mean? And even though I think you have to realize that even though it hurts today, it's not always going to be that way. You know, that hurt is going to get a lot easier. Yeah, I mean, I really hope that if he knows that he needs to work on himself, maybe hopefully he can buckle down and do that. But only he can do that. Some people pull out, some people are focused and then they lose focus. Grace, can you repost your question for me, please? Um, well, if he still has, why is my light on? Really? I mean, if he still has feelings, then he he might feel guilty. Katie, love, you're next after Grace. Hey, Christy, how are you? You're welcome. Much healing to you. I hope you feel better. All right, Grace. Well, which one do you feel like you're more like which one is pulling you more? Is there one like you're more like I really want to do that? Like that's number one for me. Hey, how are you? Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so I'm starting just with the author piece. Right here, it's telling me that it is something that you definitely enjoy doing. I feel like it's not going to be easy. I feel like there definitely is going to be some times where you feel like it's really difficult, but I see it being successful. I think it's one of those, with the author piece, I feel like it's just one of those situations where you're going to have to put a lot of hard work into it, but in the end, it's going to be really successful for you. Um, what about what are we looking at for the psychology piece? What is the psychology piece? I feel like the only thing that okay, so I feel like the only thing that might be a little pullback is is like really trusting like yourself in your work. You know what I mean? So like at some point you might have to make a decision and maybe be like, I don't know if I want to do that in the author piece, just in the author piece. I feel like there's going to be decisions that are going to have to be made. And I feel like really just going with your heart is going to be the best thing for you in that situation. That was psychology. One energy. Yeah, I feel like this right away. Everything with the psychology, when I asked, what are we looking at for the other opportunity here? I feel like I do. I feel like the author is definitely the best bet for you. I feel like either way, you're definitely going to have either path you take, you're going to have decisions. Either way, you're going to have different choices in each path, like, what classes to take or where you're going to work. But I feel like right now, if you were to decide like what I'm going to do, I would definitely go with the author piece because I don't see as much success in the psychology. I see distance. I see trying to figure out, like, really figuring out what road, but I also am seeing, like, not really knowing how to get through that. I feel like emotionally, it's definitely going to be a lot more harder on you with the psychology. Now, if that's something you maybe, later down the road, you still are, passionate about and want to do, yeah, that could be an option. But I think for now, like I would definitely move towards the author piece. I see more success in that for you. I mean, it's like more success and less of a headache. I always wanted to own my own business too, but I never got around to it. My life just got a little too hectic, crazy. Uh, Maybe love. Awesome. You're very welcome. All right. My turn for preparation. So the first thing I'm getting is I'm asking. I feel like this is a big change for this person. Um, I think that this wasn't just something that was easy. I feel like I'm trying to because the movement is so huge here that it's not just getting up and walking away. Like this is something I think that took a lot of thought. This wasn't just, oh, bye, see you later. Like this was something that was thought out. This wasn't something that this person had to really, really move. There's just such a huge change in for this person. Um, I feel, what is suspicions of property? I need more. He's supposed to be moving far away. Okay, so that could be towards that as well. Um, yeah, I feel like there's trust issues. Wow. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of trust issues here. I feel like I'm suspicious of either I don't know what the property is. I don't know if there is maybe something they left behind or they felt maybe lied to, or there's suspicions here in like a negative way, but like it's giving me trust issues. Trouble, yeah. And I feel like part of me like doesn't want to deal with it, so I'm kind of like really I'm like keeping my distance. Um, yeah. energy coming together. Ugh. I feel like this person isn't like fully thinking things through in a way. You know what I mean? Because I feel like there's a masculine energy coming together, trying to communicate with you. But in the end, it's just disagreements, arguments. Like, we're not agreeing here. But this person wants to continue to communicate with you. Like, we're wanting to continue to communicate, but it doesn't end up being, good. So I don't know if there is, I don't know if you have children with this person. So no. So that would be a no then. So it goes to you. So then this would be a friendship piece then. I feel like we're really connecting with friends, but I feel like either they're influencing in the situation. I just feel like there's a lot of drama involved here, or there's other people influencing how I'm feeling. Yeah, influencing how I'm feeling and thinking about, the connection between you two. Like, I feel like there's like some type of back drama, like other people are involved, because I have enjoying death along with friendship, but distant friends as well. So I feel like I want commitment. I I wanted commitment, or it's something that I want. Yeah, but here we have the feminine energy that I just really wanted this to work from the feminine energy. I was really hoping that this would be successful, but it ended up not being that way. I feel like this is turning into more of we're kind of enemies now at this point. But I feel like the masculine energy, it's telling me like I the things that I want commitment, but I don't think this person is fully really knowing how they're really feeling. I feel like they're being influenced by other people, and it's kind of clouding their judgment and thought and things like that, which is kind of unfortunate for this person. I feel like I'm not really having a chance to really think for myself. I'm kind of just going off of what other people are saying. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody says, oh, your girl might be cheating on you, or whatever it may be, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm automatically thinking, oh my God, this could be true, instead of, looking at facts and stuff. I feel like I'm being influenced. Hey, Taylor, I see you. Yeah, I definitely see like they're wanting of that commitment. Like, here, it's like I wanted this to be successful, but this turned it out not to be very, very positive outcome here. So I think really, if you're ever wanting to reconnect with this person, I think unless this person is willing to really kind of, think for themselves and not listen to the back talk and what other people have to say, then it's kind of going to be stuck in that same pit. and how things are now. I don't think anything's going to move. Taylor, what's your question? I saw you earlier. So good luck to you, Katie. Christy, are you still here? I see you, Hannah. Christy, let me know if you're still here. You'll be after Taylor. How's it going, Taylor? How are you doing? Oh, happy late birthday. Hey, baby D, how are you? I'm doing okay. I've been pretty busy, home life. Are you in contact with this person? Because I feel like there's distance here, like emotional distance. Like I want to communicate, but like I'm afraid to. Or I'm afraid to put out my feelings here. Yeah, like it's like I'm kind of afraid to say something. Like I'm afraid you're gonna say, if I were to like ask you out or something, like I feel like I'm afraid like you're gonna say no, or like even say something stupid. There's a little bit of fear here. Um, so I feel like I'm just kind of pulling back a little bit. Yeah, there's that trust. I feel like, so first off, I'm getting that I want commitment, but something has to change. Because I'm keep pulling more fear here. I feel like I'm wondering if your heart is in them. I think he wants commitment. I think he wants commitment, but it's like I I need to have something needs to be changed within this connection for us to come back together. There's fear here. Like either I'm afraid that like your heart's not all in it, or maybe this could also mean I'm afraid that maybe you aren't feeling the same way that I'm feeling. Yeah, I mean, mm, it's tricky because when you have that fear in place, it really takes over all your other emotions. It really does. So, with so much fear, I pull too strong. Like I feel like unless this person is willing to either face on and battle that fear, that nothing's going to change. Nothing is going to move, if that makes sense. Because it does. It takes over your emotions. That's all you can think about is I feel like we're in the thought process of like negative thoughts of, I'm afraid to do this. I'm afraid what's going to happen. I'm afraid of what's going to be said. Like a lot of what ifs, a lot of fear based stuff. I mean, are you two coming together? Are they going to come together? No. I mean, I'm getting a no for that. And I think it's because the fear is in place. Is it over forever? No. And I think the reason why I'm getting a no for that is because of the fact that I think that this person might need time to really work on their emotions. I mean, you guys could be separated for years and come back together 10 years from now, whatever that may be. Um, I think that what is your heart telling you to do? Is it telling you to move on from this? Because I feel like with this person not knowing where they're at and you trying to manifest so hard, I feel like I feel like nothing's gonna move. I feel like we're at a standstill. Yeah, no. I feel like we're at a standstill. Like nothing's gonna change unless that person changes their thoughts. You know what I mean? So, maybe talk to them about how they're feeling. You know, maybe try to ease some of those fears in place. If this is something that you're really wanting to do, reconnecting and being with this person, really sitting down and really talking about your feelings and really just putting it out there. I don't think this person's going to do that. I think that you need to take that step and do it. And if this person is sensitive, then really kind of just knowing that this person's sensitive, kind of come at them with baby gloves. I mean, it is what it is, you know what I mean? But if this person's not opening up and you're knowing that they're sensitive, coming at them and really just talking to them in not such a harsh manner might make them feel more comfortable to be able to open up with you at that moment, to be able to really, see where they're at, because right now it's just so much negative thought process in their mind that it's just it's like I don't know what else to do but just stay here. Which is so frustrating when people don't always communicate. It's like just tell me. But if you're the strong one, most sensitive people don't like coming out. And sometimes it's harder for them, especially water signs. Baby D, I see you. So good luck to you. Yeah, Hannah. Uh, it's gonna go Hannah and then Baby D and Humara. I think I said that wrong. I can't see. My screen's so far away. All right, Hannah, how are you doing? Change his mind about. Is this their child? Okay. So are you kind of distant from this person right now? Like what is the situation? What exactly I mean, you don't have to go into too much detail if you're not comfortable, but just so I have like a little backstory. Are you not in a like relationship with this person anymore? Yes, you can be after age. Okay. Just casually dating. Okay. Oh, okay. I see. So he was like at first like wanted nothing to do with the baby? Super. Well, it's called being an adult. So I don't get it. Some people are like that. They're like, telling you what to do with your body type thing. Wow. I would me personally, I would have been like, um, you helped create this. So I don't yeah. A bunch of other things probably would have said, not so nice. But it is what it is. I mean, is Andrew going to change his mind about pregnancy? Is Andrew going to change his mind about the pregnancy? No. Is Andrew going to be in the baby's life? Okay. Well, I guess that's a good outcome. So, I'm getting is he along with the pregnancy? No. I don't think he's going to be. When I asked if he's going to be with the baby's life, I got a very strong yes for that. So I think that this is going to be one of those situations where I'm not going to accept it until reality hits, if that makes sense. So I think that, yeah, so it's been a while. So, for him, it's probably like it doesn't exist. It's not here. I can't see it, that type of thing. Some people are like that. Like, in reality, like when the baby is here, you can see it. It's there. It's here. This is real. You know, I think it gives me a sense of like that is when it's gonna hit him and being like, whoa, you know what I mean? But I also feel like you're not gonna help me during my pregnancy. You're gonna have to make some amends here at some point. Like, I mean, for me personally, I wouldn't just be like, oh yeah, come on in, like nothing happened. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think emotionally that would be healthy for you. I think there would need to be some type of, conversation and maybe some amends here. Um, just more direct feelings for him, maybe. Yeah, masculine energy. Whoa. Wow. So when I get two cards that are both masculine energies for me and they pull out, it gives me the sense of like this person likes to be in control. Like I am a high masculine person. Like I am somebody like I just get a sense of like I need to be in like control. And so maybe that's where that came off of as like, oh, you're being selfish type thing or whatever that is. Um, I don't think this person feels ill on you though. If you know what I mean, I think that even though maybe whatever he has said has come off harsh, I'm getting the sense of like I really hope like I hope the best for you. Even though that kind of sounds stupid in a way, it's like this is yours too. But like this person doesn't wish any harm upon you. Like, it gives me a sense of like, I'm not ready for this. I don't want this to happen. But if this is happening, then I hope everything becomes successful because I feel like in my mind right now, I'm stuck in the place of like, um, I'm not going to be involved because it's not real. So that's where I'm in that place right now. Like, it's not real, so I'm not really involved. But, I really wish you the best, even though that sounds kind of dickish. But I think that when it comes to it, that there is definitely going to be at some point that this person is going to want to be involved um, and around when reality kicks me in the face. Hey, Chrissy. Um, yeah, and then it's just like until then, I'm just keeping my distance and staying away. I'm not ready to commit. There's no commitment here. This is not something I'm wanting to commit into. This is just not something really wanting to commit to. Um, so yeah. I mean, it's not perfect, but nothing is. You know what I mean? I think that if this is a choice that you have made, it is your body. That is my personal thing. Um, just do whatever you feel like you need to do. My internet's being stupid, but I would definitely, when the time comes, definitely have some conversations because there's a wake up call going to happen for poor Andrew. And poor Andrew's going to have a wake up call. I'll tell you what, you're going to be adult today or not. You can deal with the backlash of that later on. You're welcome. Christy, are you still here? I see you, baby D. You are. So I had Chrissy and then Hannah, but Chrissy didn't respond, so I did Hannah. So I want to give Chrissy a chance. Okay. And then you're next. And then it goes Baby D, Tamara. Okay. Chrissy, do you want to do? You're very welcome, Hannah. Let's see. Just the next. Okay. You want to do a quick? Have a good night. I have too many stones and not enough organization. All right. That's interesting. So I feel like this next like next love connection for you, or next, you know, romantic connection for you. I feel like there's definitely going to be a lot of, you know, love feelings. I feel like there's also I I feel like along with the love feelings, I feel like somebody's pulling back, and I don't know if that's from you or for the other side. I feel like also that this person might be like a little bit different of your norm, maybe like maybe not somebody that you would gravitate towards, just because I have family quarrels, and something's telling me that it's kind of about something about tradition, either your or the other side. um and it's giving me a sense of like, you know, we have a straight tradition, or there's certain type something involved with the family. The family is the only part that's not like full agreement of, maybe not like personality. I feel like it's more of what they would want. um they're just not agreeing of the connection, and I feel like that could cause somebody to really pull back a little bit. um I don't think, is it bad? You know, I think that there's issues with commitment. I feel like somebody is really either not communicating enough to the other person. I feel like there's definitely love there, but like that's kind of it. It's not giving me more of like marriage term connection, if that makes sense. Because I feel like right here we have suspicions of commitment, and then along with that, it's throwing at me pulling away, pulling distance. So either the communication is not fully open to the point where we're not communicating like what I'm not communicating what I want commitment wise, or I feel like it's just not something that I want from I mean it could be from the other side as well. Is it from your family? No, I think it's from the other party. Masculine energy is successful. Distant. You know, I feel like this is it's giving me a masculine energy that's very successful. This is somebody who either has success in their life or they're coming into success. Could be money, could be, you know, school, could be financial. But I feel like there's some distance here. I feel like there's some distance here. I feel like we're going into this connection fast. I just feel like this is so fast. Um, whether that be, you know, emotionally and physical, I think that things are just moving really, really fast. And we're not having enough time to slow down and talk about, you know, kind of the deeper of like what we're really looking for. Because this person could want something completely different than what you want. And I feel like if we're moving so fast that it's hard to, you know, we're not communicating that fully. Where's knocking everything over? Ooh, that's interesting. So I pull out Cancer. Very sensitive. Very sensitive. This person is very, very sensitive. But this person is nurturing. So this is somebody that I feel like wants to have commitment, but just maybe doesn't know exactly how to communicate that or coming off the wrong way. Um, this is work, service, illness, improvement, healing. So, yeah, so success. I mean, this is showing me they're definitely, this person is hard at work. This person is very focused on their career. This person is very focused on their money, you know, their financials. This person really, I think, is very focused on being grounding is really important, especially if pulling Cancer. Grounding is very, very important to Cancers. And I also feel like this person is big on their freedom. And I think they're really true to themselves. You know what I mean? Coming out. So I don't know if the communication is coming, you know, will come from your side, of maybe pulling back. Maybe we're afraid to say, you know, at some point what we really want. Yeah. I'm sorry, that really sucks. I've been there, trust me. I have been there many times. I think that, go with your gut feeling, and I think that if this person is sensitive and really focused on grounding for themselves, just knowing if you are moving too fast, just make sure that you tell this person like, hey, we should slow down, you know, in that sense. Sometimes when you're all in it and you're excited, you're all like, let's go. Hop in, let's start that U-Haul. Um, I think that if you slow things down, I think the only thing that I see for now that would be the biggest issue is the family thing, because I feel like this is somebody that either you're not like not your type, if that makes sense. I don't know how really else to explain that. I feel like this is just somebody different for you, but I don't know if this other person, whatever their culture may be or whatever it is, I think the family is definitely the only thing that I see that could be an issue. And I feel like it's coming from his side. I mean, I feel like you would know if your family has a certain culture or certain things that they do um, when they, I don't know, everybody's very different. So, oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. So, I mean, your family might, yeah, they respect everything. Well, that's great. So, I mean, you know, it could be a number of things. I just feel like there's like some drama and some family. I just don't know why I'm being told something about tradition. So that could be anything. Um, hey Cindy, how are you? Yes, I have a list. It could be just their ancestors not agreeing with whatever they're doing. They're like, that's not how we do it. Baby D, if you're still here, can you repost your question, please? You're very welcome. Ooh, that's interesting. Let's see. Yeah, right? I'm like, I'm knocking everything over. Like, what did you do? I'm not interested. Oh my goodness. I keep dropping everything. I'm being so clumsy. You know, I feel like there's a sense of kind of like obviously I feel like we're kind of like judging you in a way. Like there's definitely I feel like there's something in maybe your past that they think I know about or something I heard and I'm telling this person and it is in a negative way. It feels negative. Like we're talking about your past here. Like this is giving me like we're talking about your past. Something that happened in your past, like I'm bringing it up to the point where, you know, this person could have been like, whoa. But it's also giving me a sense of kind of like we didn't do our research. Like I feel like we don't really know what the truth is. Yeah, right. And you know, even if it's something that has to do with you directly, it's unless this person is like was in the situation with you for whatever that may be, whatever the past situation negative stuff could be. It gives me a sense like they don't know the whole story. Like this person doesn't know exactly what had happened, and they're kind of just talking about whatever's coming out of their ass at that point. You know what I mean? Yeah. So this person doesn't really know that much, but they know enough to create drama. Yeah, and I think it did because for some reason I feel like this person is kind of being snaky, like not knowing the full situation, telling this person something negative that happened you did or something that happened in the past. Everybody makes mistakes, but it doesn't. I think it should have came from you if that's the case. You know what I mean? And I feel like this person saw some type of opening or some type of conversation. I feel like this wasn't an accident. This wasn't something was like, oops, I didn't mean to bring that up. Like I feel like this is kind of like on purpose. This is something like this person kind of meant to do. They saw an opening to bring up whatever situation. Um, and they took advantage of that. Ugh, yeah, that sucks. Ugh. I feel like I, I know this might sound a little weird, and I don't know if this makes any sense at all, but I feel like for some reason it's giving me the sense of I want to be the person that you see as kind of like the hero in the situation. Like this person, um, kind of let you down, not interested anymore, and that type of thing. And I want to be the person to comfort you because of it. It's kind of sick. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be the person that's like, oh, it's okay. There's more fish in the sea. Like, I want to feel like I'm like the good guy in the situation because it makes me feel good inside. It makes me feel like I have some type of power and control. I don't think that is something. I feel like this isn't something this person does all the time, but I feel like it is a trait of this person that they do have. Yeah, it's about control because it's kind of like, well, now this person's gone, now we can kind of move on from it and celebrate our success without this person. Like, we didn't need this person. Hang on, the gun sounds weird, but does he think she's telling the truth? I think it definitely scared him. I think that this person is kind of like, I don't really have all the information, but it's definitely making me think about, more commitment, um, making me a sense of like I'm pulling back from having some type of committed connection with you. We're definitely coming together though at some point. Whoa, hold on. What is that about? I mean, I don't. I think in the end though, it's like you're coming together and there's feelings there. There's definitely feelings there. So I think this is kind of like one of those things where it's like a bump in the road because for some reason we're coming together, but there's distance. So celebration and happiness. So I do see that you're coming together at some point. I think we're talking about our feelings. We're really connecting at that point. I think with whoever this person is and how I think they're going to be the toxic trait. Yeah, I feel like this person is going to be that boundary of moving this connection forward. I think right now the person's kind of like, whoa, because that's, it's like drama. You know what I mean? I don't have I don't have enough information. This gives me like I don't have enough information to fully judge. But I mean, we're coming together. We're coming together. So I definitely see that. But then we're coming together, and then straight off the bat, there's definitely feelings here. Well, how long that might take really is up to what happens in the connection. But I would definitely start putting my foot down and being in control, not letting this person or talking to him directly. about that. So good luck to you. Hope things work out. Mara, if you're still here. I'll just keep using my stuff. Okay. Deep feelings for you, no contact. Okay. Herpes. Yeah, there's the distance. I feel like we are communicating. I feel like I'm afraid to communicate, though. There's some fear with this communication. I feel like this person does have some type of feelings for you. But I'm afraid to either admit that or I'm afraid to communicate that. There's hope. Okay. I feel like this person is hoping that you will talk to them. But again, there's more distance here. So I feel like this person is afraid to admit that they still have some lingering feelings. Yeah, there's a lot of fear based on that. A lot of fear. Why is he so afraid? Why is there fear? Fear of communication. Why are we afraid to communicate? Recognition. Difficulty. I think we're afraid that it's not. I think the fear is based off of it's going to end up being like a negative conversation. Like we're either going to end up fighting, we're not going to communicate positively, we're not going to go into this as mature about it. I think that's the fear. Like I don't want to deal with fighting. I don't want to deal with being, disagreeing. You know, I don't want to deal with it. And so even though I have these feelings, I have that fear of, I'm afraid to message you because there's messages here. This isn't a this isn't a phone call. This would be like, social media, text message, things like that. I'm afraid to message you either about feelings or just communicate in general because of the fact, yeah, because I'm afraid that it's just going to turn into some type of argument or it's going to turn into something negative. And then something is just like, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with it. And so I think that's where the fear is like, I do want to communicate, at least communicate, in a mutual place. Um, but I just don't, you know, from this person's, place. It's like their mind is in a place of it's just not going to happen. So why try? You know? Yeah. So, I do feel like this person you know, wants some type of contact. You know what I mean? Some type of communication. I'm not saying necessarily reconciling. I don't feel like this is something that it's like reconcile type communication. I feel like this is more of civil, possible friendship type thing. Um, yeah. Ugh, yeah. Just more and more distant. Oh no, I'm trying to just think of like how the right way to explain it because a little bit is it's just with the fear in place of that, and then here we have, threatening from distance. It's kind of like I feel like being distant is going to end up being a negative conversation, but talking to, having a conversation together is like, I feel like no matter what, it's just a lot of negative thoughts. I feel like there's a lot of negative thoughts. Um, I feel like this person is open to change though, because I get an open door with change. So I feel like this person is open to, like I said, having conversations, talking, things like that. This person is open to change, um, at least. So, I mean, if you're thinking about, trying to message this person, I think that it's not going to come from this other party. There's just too many other things in place. I think that if you were to send a message, I would keep it simple. You know what I mean? Hey, how are you doing? Very simple, nothing in depth, and then take a feel from that. Um, and see how they respond and go from there. You know what I mean? If they come at you harshly, um, then I would just back off and let it go. And then it's just gonna have to be, then I'll wait till you talk to me. if that makes sense. So good luck to you. You're very welcome. Okay. Who do we still have here? Hey, how are you? I can do a couple more reads tonight, then I'm going to be off the night. So. There you are. Yes. Can you post your question? Love life reading. Okay, I can read you. I can read you while I'm losing it. You can be next. Star, I can put you on my list. And actually, I think you're going to be my last read of the night. So there's just 2 more people ahead of you. All right. What does M? We talked yesterday. Did you catch him with somebody else? Or was it just something that you felt like he was in a third party? You are next. Okay. Okay. Was M in a third party? Was M in a third party? That's yes. Was M in a third party? That's yes. Was M in a third party? That would be yes. So I got 3 yeses for the third party. I feel like you might have seen something or some type of behavior that made it feel off. Like, I feel like there is something off. I don't think it's just paranoia. I feel like, yes, maybe you didn't catch them in the act, you know what I mean? But I feel like there was definitely some type of behaviors that were different and that gave you that feeling. Yeah, I feel like that there was some type of behavior that gave you that feeling and you kept going off of that. Um, for his feeling. Yeah, and he's just not agreeing. I feel like there's just disagreements. Like it's something that I'm just never gonna admit to. So much negativity. So much negativity from this person. Suspicions of other people right here. Feminine energy, suspicion of other people. I feel like this person is definitely like in the place of moving on. I feel like we're kind of working on our success, focusing on ourselves. I feel like this person is a little bit selfish. Like like in a way, like I feel like this person gives me like selfish vibes. Like if I'm gonna talk to you or communicate with you, I feel like I'm talking about my success or my life or work or whatever it may be, something with abundance. I feel like I'm not willing to talk about feelings or direct thoughts on, yeah, disagreements here. I feel like I'm not willing to talk about feelings or thoughts or things like that. I feel like if we are going to talk, I'm just going to talk about my life and everything that's happening. I'm not really willing to talk about how you're feeling, um, because I just feel like it doesn't really matter to me at this point. And that sucks, frustrating. About yesterday, yeah. Yeah, it's just more negativity. I think it gets worse. That's the problem. You know what I mean? I think that any type of communication is just going to get worse. I feel like there is going to be a chance of things really being thrown at feelings getting hurt even more than they already are. So, hey Lynn, how are you? I feel like right now, no communication is the best thing for you. I think that I feel like whoever this other person was, gives me the sense of like, I saw an opportunity and I, I thought there was a sense of like, maybe I could have, a better connection, more commitment with this other person. But this person really, whoever this person is, communicating with or talking to, I feel like either we don't know enough about this person, or we kind of just are flirting with this person or whatever it may be, um, yeah, they went into whoever that third party is, they went into it with like not really knowing what they're doing. Like, I don't know if this was the best idea. We are just not thinking. We're not thinking at all. If he love you, did he love you? I mean, I'm getting a yes. There was obviously love at some point. So this person either fell out of love and felt like the connection just wasn't it, and they saw something else and was kind of just like not. I mean, I don't know. I really feel like this person just wasn't thinking at all. I think they might have probably, it's like it was a day. It's like it was one day, and this person was just not. Either you guys were in an argument, or you weren't getting along, or it's kind of like there's a bump in our relationship, and I'm not willing to work it out. So I'm just gonna do whatever it is, to make myself feel better. But in the end, it's really not. It's not better. It's just pure stupidity. Because I'm the type of person that I'm like, if you're not feeling it or you don't want to be with me anymore, I'd rather you slam the door in my face and walk out than cheat on me. Because I'm not, I'm a one person deal. um, I'd rather you call me a piece of shit to my face than cheat on me or whatever it may be, you know what I mean? Hey, Hearts Love, how are you? um you're welcome. I'm doing okay. I kind of took a little bit of a break. There's been focusing on home life and stuff like that. I know I haven't been on in a while, so do you want to do next relationship or next soulmate connection? Because I can do next relation, like what your next relationship is going to be like, or I can look at your next soulmate connection as well. Doing as I'm yelling at my cats. Let me know. No, Lennon, that's okay. I'm only doing a couple more readings for tonight. It's like almost 1:30 in the morning. Okay, next soulmate connection. All right. Heart's love. So, oh, I didn't even see that. Soulmate. Pasty, you can be after a heart's love. Star is after this reading. That's interesting. So I feel like this person is somebody who has probably been single for a while. I feel like they're kind of going into it of not really. I don't know, how do I? It's kind of like a starting over type deal. Like I feel like I've been single or alone for so long that this connection is something that is kind of like a starting over point for me. Um, hmm, feminine energy. I feel like there are some suspicions here on. I feel like I'm kind of going into this connection kind of on guard. I feel like I'm on guard here. And I don't know if that energy is coming from your side or this other person's side, but I feel like I'm very cautious, to either protect my heart or I'm afraid I'm going to, screw this up or say the wrong thing. So I feel like there might feel like there is a little bit of distance within this person. And I think it's just either like the lack of, like I said, we're starting over. So it's kind of like, think of, when you're young or, whatever age when you were with your, first person, it was really, really exciting. But you're also kind of like, like, what am I doing? Like, you're kind of confused on like, is this what I'm supposed to be like in a relationship? Is this what a relationship is supposed to look like? Am I doing the right thing? Am I saying the right thing? Like, I feel like there's a little bit of like back and forth here. But so from the feminine energy, I feel like we're happy. like this happiness, like we're celebrating happiness. I feel like there's also like we're moving, there's adventures, like we're doing things together, we're happy, um that type of thing. Yeah, this is just like a huge change, if not for one person, for both of you. You know, I feel like there's a lot of abundance here within this connection. I feel like I think it's just a whole different level. It's like leveling up. It's like leveling up, if that makes sense. Do you already know this person? Have you met this person already? I mean, I got both yeses for that. So I wonder if it's somebody that, you know, maybe somebody that you've never thought about having a connection with, or somebody who is really shy and not fully open. Here, let's get some traits, and maybe you can block, you know, kind of cut that down to who you think it might be. Like, who is this masculine energy? Who is this masculine energy here? Who is this masculine? Who is this masculine energy? Okay, so this is somebody who's definitely grounding, somebody whose family's important to them, somebody who is caring, somebody who likes to take care of people, nurturing in that type of way. Um, yeah, I mean, this person is, why do I want to say art? Like, I feel like this person is creative. Like, we're kind of creative. So I don't know if that is, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like this person is really creative. This person likes to, you know, uses their mind to, you know, I feel like I'm not afraid to really put myself out there. Like, I feel like I'm really open. Um, but I'm also private at the same time. Like, I think this is somebody that you might know their personality, but you don't really know much about their personal life. So like this could be definitely like an acquaintance or something in the sort of that. Um, yeah, because you know, with Sagittarius, it's all about freedom. I'm very honest. I'm humble. Those type of traits. So this is a very, very caring person. This is definitely somebody who likes to take care of other people. Grounding's very important to them, type thing. Let's see. So I don't know if there's anybody like you can think of offhand. just yeah. So I mean, there's not like you don't know about their personal life. There's not much that you know about them. And I feel like if you think that I'm describing this person, that's probably it. Which might seem weird because you're not in if you're not in that type of communication right now or talking to that person, it doesn't mean that that won't happen sometime in the future, you know, just something to look out for. Star, are you still here? If you are, can you please post your question? You're welcome. Are you looking for like next relationship? Your next relationship? Hi, how are you? So Heart's Love is my last read of the night. Um, unless anybody donates, then it's guarantee a reading. Donations guarantee a reading. But okay, so next relationship. Thank you, Lynn. So right off, I'm getting a masculine energy, but I feel like this might be X energy just because of the fact that there's there's recognitions of distance. Like I feel like there is a distance from this person. So I wonder if I feel like maybe somebody's trying to come back in, um because there's also suspicions of happiness here. Like, is this gonna make me happy? is this connection going to be something that is going to put me in a good place? Yeah, there's trust issues here as well. There's trust issues. So I'm wondering if I mean, I feel like somebody's trying to I feel like somebody's trying to come back in here. Cross directly. I'm just curious. Is this masculine energy the last X? Yeah, I mean, it's telling me it's him. I feel like he's trying to come back in. I feel like he's trying to come back in. And I feel like there was a lot of hope of all these things happening within this connection. I feel like there's still feelings there. I feel like this person is still has some type of feeling. There's something like there's still some type of attachment though. And I kind of feel like I kind of feel like this person is kind of in a place of not really understanding why this person is feeling attached to you. Yeah, because I feel like there's a lot of was there money involvement between you two? Because I'm seeing a lot of stuff with money or financials in that sense. Yeah. I can see there's like a lot of stuff with financials here, but it's not in a place of, oh, I'm gaining abundance. It's more of, it's more kind of like a shared abundance, if that makes sense. So yeah, so if you were the giver, then that would make sense that he is like, asking me for money and things like that. Yeah. Or trust issues. I don't know what it is though. What is it? I feel like we're coming back though. Like I have options here. I can go with anybody I want and do whatever I want. I feel like with, here there's a lot of movement. Like I feel like you said, if there's other women, then I know that I have other options, but they're not giving me commitment. So they're not giving me commitment. He's not getting any type of commitment from anybody else. And I think that on top of him hurting you, I feel like he's being hurt by other people as well. I feel like this is more of, I'm taking my, it's kind of like if somebody's treating me one way, I'm going to treat you the way that I've been treated, which isn't right. It doesn't make it right at all. I feel like this person feels like you're kind of their outlet. And I think that's where the connection is, that I don't know what it is there's just something, for some reason this person is not willing to let go of the connection with you, and I think it's because they probably feel like, I get a sense of, you're my outlet, you're my punching bag, and I don't want to let that go for some reason. But I mean, if I were you, I definitely would, I would cut all ties. I mean, if there's anything left over money wise or anything like that, cut all ties, if you can. Um, because this is just very toxic behavior and it's not changing. So, but just be aware that this person definitely is going to try to come in and definitely try to stay connected with you. I feel like I'm kind of doing whatever I need to try to. It's kind of like I feel like I could sweet talk my way in, but I'm cocky about it. And it's like, really? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, no. Yeah, you know what? That's a very good idea. I would do that 100%. I think that as long as you do it, make sure you're protected and, not wish any harm upon this person. Just cut whatever that is. I absolutely think that would be a great idea. I've been with one of those before. Hearts love, can you post your question, please? I have been with one of those before. I was so lucky when I found my wife. I don't even know how that happened. I've been in so many bad relationships, and then I found my wife, and I was like, how did this happen? And we're so opposites, too. It's not even funny. You're welcome. Women are not all that easy either. Listen, men are a lot easier than women. Women are all emotional. It's all the emotional piece. Except for I'm kind of like a dude sometimes. I'm like, if you feed me, I'm fine. If you feed me, I'm fine. Feed me, we're good to go. All right, my dear. Jackson's feelings. It's like I just want beer and food. I want beer and food. I'm good. I mean, I'm a Cancer, so I get emotional. And my wife's an Aquarius and not emotional. So it's more like I'm in the corner crying and she's just like, "You're such a baby." So I guess I'm the emotional one. She's like, "Stop being a bitch." I'm like, "I can't help it." All right, hearts love. Jackson's. I mean, every Aquarius is different, but it's funny because, like, when you look at a lot of charts and stuff, Cancers are not compatible with Aquariuses at all. But it's like one of those opposites attract type things, you know? Because I'll be like, hold me, and she'll be all like, hold yourself. It's like, really? But yeah. All right, Jackson. I mean, okay, so I feel the distance. Um, I feel like there's been a switch like a change of feeling. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I feel like whatever the situation, you congratulated him. I think that kind of like maybe it it makes me feel like happy and joyous. Um, it definitely gave me a little bit of something to think about, I think. Um, but I feel like some definitely there's trust issues here with commitment. So I don't know if that is coming for you or from this other person. Um, yeah, I feel like okay, so there's suspicions. Yeah, I feel like this person is in a place of like you make them like you made them feel happy, you made them feel good, but I'm in a place of not really knowing if I want commitment. And I don't feel like that is necessarily commitment with you. I feel like that's commitment in general. Like I feel like this person is in a place of not really knowing kind of like where they want to go, but there's options here. So I feel like we're definitely looking at our options and seeing kind of like what's out there. Um, I don't think the commitment is direct. It doesn't give me a sense of I'm afraid to commit to you. I mean, there's beauty here. So it's like this person definitely finds you physically attractive. But I just feel like this person is not in a place of wanting to put out commitment in general. I think like this is a person that's just, I'm not in a place of committing myself to somebody. Um, I'm really trying to figure out like what direction I want to go. Like we're in kind of trying to figure that out. I feel like there's other things in hand here. I feel like there's some, finance. I'm getting issues with financials. Like, maybe this person is struggling financially and really just like, I can't make a commitment to you if I can't figure out my own shit. You know what I mean? The masculine energy. Yeah. Yeah. So, masculine energy here is giving me, happiness and that type of, flirty feeling type thing. But right here again, I'm getting the commitment, but with the distance. It just pulled it out twice. So, I feel like if this person didn't have this feeling before, I feel like this person has this feeling now of I'm finding you physically attractive. You made me happy when you made that comment about me. Talking to you makes me feel happy, type of thing. But I'm in a place of I need to, really figure out what I want to do in my life and what I type of deal. Yeah, and I think that just talking to him is probably a good place, and bumping up that communication. I think that is a great place to be at right now in this connection because it's definitely physically. I mean, there's physical attraction, and I think that is something that has changed. It wasn't. I feel like these like happiest, joyous feelings weren't there before. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to push a connection romantically. I mean, if you're in a place, if you're in the same place as he is, then I would say go for it. But if you are wanting commitment or something more long term, I would hold off and kind of just stay as friends, see where it goes from there, um, and let this person kind of take the lead from there. Um, but if you're looking for something other than that, I mean, this person I feel like is kind of really at a point where they don't want long-term commitment in general, I think at all. This is type of somebody who's just I'm in a place of put my feelers out there, see what I like, see what I don't like, you know, trying to figure out what I'm going to do with myself. Um, you know, there's issues, financial issues here. So, maybe I'm focusing on taking care of taking care of that, taking care of myself, being more grounding, type deal, if that makes sense to you. So, you know, if you want to continue to communicate with this person, just be aware that this person might not be ready for a long-term commitment. Yeah, but it isn't all negative. You know what I mean? So if you're wanting a long-term commitment and they're not wanting that and we're still friends, maybe it's not exactly what you wanted, but there's still good feelings here. Something like I said, something there's change here. Physical attraction and joy and happiness. So there is something there that is changing maybe your connection with this person and things might change. Yeah. I mean, he could be avoiding you because there is other things in his life. There, maybe he's focused on like I said, I feel like there's other things on the outside that this person is like, ugh, like trying to work on and focus on. Uh, it might not be like, I don't think it's going to be like that forever. So keep that communication open and see what happens. I honestly don't think I don't think it's not giving me the sense of it's something, it's not directed to you. I think that this person has uh, other things going on, and on top of really trying to figure out what they want in their life, I think that that's where they're at. I don't think it's, oh, they think you're this and they think you're that, and that's why. I don't see that. You're very welcome. All right, I'm getting off here for the night. Thank you, everybody who came in tonight. I really appreciate it. I will hopefully be on a lot more coming soon. I'm sorry, I've been really busy lately. A lot of stuff going on. Home life, taking care of the fam. It was good to see everybody, and I hope. Casey, I need to get off. It's 2 in the morning, and if I don't get off before my wife gets home, I'm in trouble. Do you have a quick yes or no question? I need to get off before my wife gets home, or I'm in big trouble. And my kids get up early, so but I'll be on again soon. I'll be on again soon. My email should be in the description if you want to do a private read as well. And also anybody who comes on here, I can connect with past loved ones as well. If anybody would want to do that at some point in time, I can connect with past loved ones. I also do private readings as well. My email should be in the description. So I hope everybody has a good evening. Blessed be.